Bob Helped Them is No Gravity's game's newest pixel art time management sim on the Nintendo Switch that's ready to give fans of the genre a simple no fuss, no muss, bite-sized experience that doesn't overstay its welcome. Bob is simply a good guy overall and is always on the lookout to give a helping hand whenever possible. The game's premise is to just help as many villagers as possible before the timer runs out in a level-based format. As per usual, levels build that complexity the further you progress. Moment-to-moment gameplay consists of you talking to NPCs at the beginning of a level and getting a simple task. This can consist of anything like gathering or collecting a certain number of harvestable items and then returning to the NPC before you move on to the next task, gradually evolving into taking more complex requests over the 35 or so story levels. After a bit, you'll notice that getting a task to gather some items evolves into collecting several of different types of items and doing something with them before you have to come back and do something new. Because of the simple nature of this strategic sim, nothing ever feels overwhelming, but knowing that you have to get used to the idea of having to spin several plates all at once. Planning ahead is always important, especially once you get used to the repeatable tasks that are asked of you. Knowing that you need wood for a fire, for example, and apples for a pie to be cooked means that you can gather both and craft them instead of focusing on one at a time. Scouting out the map is always a good idea. Controls are straightforward and minimalistic as well, and due to the pick up and play nature of the Nintendo Switch, it feels right at home to do a few levels and go about your day. There's no combat here or even an engagement with monsters, just a task offered before you and a running clock. After a level is finished, you're ranked with the typical mobile-style 3-star system based on how well you did. Bob Helped Them isn't a Stardew killer or anything like that. It's trying for a much more simpler approach to games in the genre that's definitely a good entry point with enough ideas to get someone who's never tried a game in the genre to give it a quick shot. Nintendo Sphere gives Bob Helped Them on Switch a 6 out of 10. If you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!